Hello YouTube, it's your boy YGO King of Scrubs here. I have a match of ninjas versus branded. The first part of the video got corrupted, so unfortunately it is not the start of the match where it was just me setting up into my ninja fusion and setting for and passing. My opponent opens patchwork and then summons a luber. He starts to get a little frustrated as I don't do a lot in response to him, and he keeps waiting for me to respond to him. Unfortunately, I will not. So the first part of this game is kind of sad. I know I lose game 2 to him expulsion locking me. He's playing the budget option, which is DD Orthros, I believe it is. But I don't remember. We'll find out here in a minute. He activates branded, or no, he activates polymerization. I chain summoning. He goes into nightmares, or not nightmare servers. I don't know what I'm talking about here. He goes into Guardian Chimera, declaring his targets. I use effect, or not declaring his targets. It doesn't target. Getting his chain links built, and then I book my own monster. After that, he proceeds to, I think, attempt to pop 2 back row. But I don't remember. Oh, no, he just pops the one monster because he got worried about its flip effect to pop and screwing with his back row. So he still leaves me with all 4 back row, not knowing what they are. He's trying to go for a kill on this first turn, but if I remember correctly, I win game 1. I lose game 2, and then game 3, I believe we tie. If I remember correctly, he forces the tie because I was going to win, and they call time, and he immediately jumps into Tax Dragon, Masquerade, or whatever it's called. Also, if there's any problem with the sound quality, I do apologize. I forgot to mention that my microphone got broken, so I'm using a substitute one for now, and I don't know how well it's working out. Seems to be going okay, though. He attempts to use effect, paying cost. After fusion summoning into the dragon that shuffles back to fusion, I use the imperm here. He then proceeds to try to activate Blazing Cartesia. I almost forgot the name of it. It special summons itself. I chain the card, resetting the big guy, which he chose to get rid of, and setting from deck. This is just to set up the ninja art of duplication with a level 8 so I can get the most bodies that I need. Yeah, I set the equip spell because it doesn't matter. I'm going to OTK him after he passes turn, just because I have the OTK already set up and he can't really do anything against it. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Blazing Cartesia. It was Spriggan's Kit. He plays it as a one of. I forgot about that. He told me that too, was the bad part. But yeah. From here, I'm pretty sure he just ends on a Dragoons, or no. Yeah, he's going to end on a Dragoons. I activate the duplication, summoning a bunch and getting my follow-up play. Just summoning a few things that he can't do anything about and setting up to stop his Mirjay, because I'm pretty sure he goes Mirjay Dragoons here, but only has 1 in hand, as I stop most of his follow-up plays. Dragoons is kind of annoying, but it's whatever. He had to waste so many extra resources to get to it that it wasn't worth it for him to go into. He sets up the Dragoon, and I believe he just sets 1 and passes. He can't really use Dragoon or anything here. He's in a pretty tight spot, so I think he just chooses to go into battle phase and run a few things over. Checking hand count, checking grade, things like that. Things you should do regularly, keep up to date on what's in both players' grave, how many cards are in hand, and things like that. I attempt to negate the effect of the Mercurier here that he banished using the Gold Sark to try and neg him even more resources. He debates on whether he has to negate that with Dragoons. He does choose to negate it. I then chain to fusion summon into the Banish guy. The Banish guy then chooses to banish, I believe, his dragon. Or, well, we resolve the chain first, but I think I banish the dragon that fusion summons by discarding. Do not remember its name for the life of me. I'm Albion, I think, something like that. Yeah, I choose to banish that. He uses the one guy here revealing, dumping, putting him on bottom of deck, trying to draw into something because he doesn't think he can break the board and get through everything, which he can't, thankfully. I think he just proceeds into battle phase, wondering if he can attack anything. So he goes after the Hanzo, and then he goes after the fusion, thinking that leaves me with less resources. He then tries to Dragoon Pop, destroying the fusion monster, which is whatever at this point. He has 2 in hand, and I forget what he sets. I think he set a branded in red that he hard drew, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I bounce back the Ninja Art of Duplication from here, which was a very big misplay on my part, as bouncing back the Ninja Art of Duplication there means that I can't keep the face down monster. I should have flipped it, then bounced it, but it's whatever. I still had the game because I had the Cannon Ninja that I added to hand. I activate the Cannon Ninja effect. He debates forever on whether he wants to negate that or not. I don't remember if he does or not. I'm sitting here trying to think, does he choose to negate this? And I do not remember. Oh, he does not, so I end up setting Fusion Summoning off into the guy that summons from deck, putting him in a tighter position, activating the Equip, which forces him to negate using the Dragoons, but that also doesn't matter. I'm attempting to equip it to the Spriggan's Kit, and he thinks for a minute, debating on whether or not if he negates this is a game or not. If he does negate it, it makes it easier for me. If he doesn't negate it, or if he negates it, it makes it a little harder for me. If he doesn't negate it, it makes it easier. No matter what, I had the OTK. So it really didn't matter here. I chain effect, special summoning the Hanzo adds to hand. Baku special summons himself, adding back the equip spell that I have not used yet since he chose to negate it. Linking off here, I believe, into Cross Sheep. Yeah, Cross Sheep. And then I activate the equip spell again, I believe. I think so. No, I don't activate it yet. Yeah, I do. I activate equipping to the kit using kit. No, what do I do here? God, I need to post these like the day after I record them, but I just don't have the time to get that done for you guys. I apologize. I think for a minute here, I'm thinking just as much as he was because I'm trying to make sure I can kill him because I don't know if I have enough recovery if I don't kill him to survive the next turn. So from here, God, what do I do here? I know I make it into another fusion monster. I fusion summon somehow, but I do not remember how, and then I get the equip. You'll see what I'm doing here. I'm doing the, if you don't know it, there's a Boral Sword combo in Ninjas that makes for an OTK. I use the Continuous Trap, tributing the monster, special summoning out Yellow Ninja, and then use Green Ninja to book the Yellow Ninja, special summoning it, because I was testing a Yellow Ninja, as somebody told me it was playable. Here I fusion summon, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, banishing to banish his set card, I believe, and then summoning Hanzo back, Hanzo getting the effect to add. He thinks for a minute if he wants to let the banish go. He lets the banish go as it was just a branded opening. Booking the Cross Sheep, or not Cross Sheep, special summoning back, booking the Spriggan's Kit, and then proceeding to add the Insect Ninja, special summoning the Insect Ninja. And then we link 4 into Boral Sword here and equip the equip spell and then go into battle phase. Swinging for 25 and then 3,500 twice. and then proceeding to head into the next game. The next game ends pretty quickly as he expulsion. I can't speak apparently. I apologize. He expulsion locks me, which puts me in a bit of an annoying position. We proceed into game 3, where I just do not draw the outs. It was a really good match altogether, though. We take a minute to side here, obviously. I forget how many cards we sided. I don't think that was relevant. He called me siding in summon limits as he saw me do it a game before, but I did not draw them against him, which really sucks because summon limit against him is really, really good. It's good against Branded in general. But I just didn't get the chance to do it on him, which, again, really sucks, but it's whatever. Expulsion, no, this is game 2. I went second. I didn't side in summon limit. I sided in Lancias and Evenlies to try and keep him from being able to banish stuff on his turn and then banish his whole board on my turn. Was the original thoughts here, but obviously it didn't work out. I tried a random card for this tournament in my sideboard, and it just did not work. He activates Branded Opening here, discarding, then special summoning the Eluber. The Eluber then effect to search. Oh, if you didn't know, he discards Opening with Opening. Adding to hand the Branded Fusion, proceeding to activate the Branded Fusion. Unfortunately, I did not have the Ash because I'm not allowed to draw hand traps, and he proceeds to go off uninterrupted. Proceeding to expulsion lock me here by just setting up a few small things. Saranir banishing, getting the add or set during the end phase, setting the expulsion. After he summoned the Earth Throws, he just wanted to banish the Earth Throws to make sure I couldn't call by it. Then special summoning the Earth Throws to my board and the Eluber to his board. Eluber searching the follow-up play, and then proceeding to have me, I believe, attempting to play through, obviously unsuccessfully. I think I set 1, activate the quick play spell, which allows me to set directly from deck one of the cards because he controls a card, and then I set 1 monster, and I passed her. Not a very strong start. I think I had the Insect Ninja in hand and could have had more plays, but the expulsion lock just kind of hurts. From here, he's going to try and set up to do the expulsion lock again on my turn, so that way he can try and completely lock me out of the game. I try to play around some of the stuff here, but the fact that they can't even hit expulsion is the sad part. Goes back into the Mirror Jade, changes everything to attack, and then proceeds to start trying to beat my face in. Swing, killing the Arthros. It goes to his extra deck, which keeps it from doing the expulsion lock again because he didn't have a way to get it out. He should have used the Mirror Jade there to banish it to have access to it again if he wanted to do the expulsion, but he was pretty sure this was game. He activates Mirror Jade, trying to target my set monster. And then he had the Cosmic for when I activated my chain effect, or my Dancing Leaves to attempt to summon from deck, which kind of just results in game here because I don't have much in terms of follow-up. I survived just barely, and then I believe he goes to end phase, adding to hand the Mercurier, and I draw for turn, and I just don't have it. I'm pretty sure we just head into game 3 here. Oh, I attempt to equip and attempt to banish to pop, but obviously it didn't work. He Mercuriers, and it doesn't matter, so we head into game 3 here. Not a great game 2. Expulsion kind of just ruins the game, to be honest. And again, I hate the fact that they can't really hit expulsion because even if they hit it, they already announced a fusion monster that does the exact same thing. So, I don't know. When they hit Branded, hopefully they hit it hard enough that even if they leave the expulsion lock, they just can't do anything because Branded just kind of deserves to not see play right now. The only thing I don't like about Branded is the expulsion lock. And I say that while having a Branded deck with the expulsion lock in it. And I just don't play it because I don't think it's fair. It's not fun. It's not fun for the opponent, and I don't know who's sitting on the side of the table expulsion locking somebody having fun. But these are my own personal opinions. We'll ignore those. I'm just rambling while we side here. It takes a minute. Game 3 is definitely much better. He takes the expulsion lockout, but I think the Dragoons overall is what ends up winning it for him. So I know I'm starting. I forget how I started here. I start off okay. Normal summon Hanzo, obviously. That's best start in the game, man. Just absolutely fantastic. Adding the duplication, I believe I just set 2. Oh, I set 3, and I passed turn. I did not have the extender in hand for this one. He starts off his turn by activating Patchwork. I don't care about the Patchwork. That can go off. I wish I had still been citing Drolls, because that kind of would have just shut down his turn from here, as it turns out. But I took the Drolls out because I wanted to try a different sidecar, which did not work out, by the way. I tried Koeki Miru Drago, Drago, I don't know his full name, in the sideboard, and it just was not as good as I wanted it to be. And I could have searched it here and gone off and gotten it off, but I don't know why I didn't. I think I have no idea why I didn't. I just cannot think for the life of me why I didn't. Here he normal summons Blazing Cartesia, activates Branded Opening. He's trying to play around all my back row. He thinks I've got some big plan to just stop him from playing the game, which I think I opened just subpar at this point. From here, he activates Polymerization. I'm pretty sure he's trying to pop stuff. I attempt to use the effect of my mind just went completely blank there. I am sorry. I try to use duplication, attempting to tribute to summon multiples from deck. He then chains the Cartesia, fusing 2 into the Cartesia fusion, which I don't remember its name. I'm sorry. I know Grenal or something like that. And then on a new chain, he summons the Dragoon here. He has the Grenal. He attempts to activate Grenal as turn player, and then I use the Hanzo effect as Chainlink 2. He debates on whether that's okay. I'm safe to negate that effect, but he has the called by. For my second Hanzo, I chain the Lancia. And then we proceed to chain the called by, banishing his Blazing Cartesia. He thought that was really smart, which I thought it was pretty good, but unfortunately I don't think it's enough to win here. I don't remember. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I lose this one. But it was a really good match. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's a lot of fun to see the back and forth. We resolve. I add to hand. He dumps. And then he proceeds to, I think, he thinks for a minute, and on resolution I choose to use the Fusion Summon effect, attempting to Fusion Summon into the Battle Ninja before he can use Dragoon's Pop effect. I think from here he chooses to use Dragoon's Pop effect before going into battle phase. Or no, he just goes straight into battle phase, swings, and then is unable to do anything. And then he attempts Dragoon's Pop effect, and I chain effect, trying to force the discard here, knowing that his hand advantage will be trash at that point. He does choose to use the negate, which goes where I expected it to. He then just jumps straight to end phase, setting a Branded in red and passing turn. I draw. I should have the Cannon Ninja in hand, I believe is what I added off of the Hanzo. But I start out by special summoning the Insect Ninja. He just wanted to clarify here if the Insect Ninja could negate without a set monster. It cannot. It has to have a set card to flip face up, and then it has to be a ninja when it's flip face up. So he just wanted to make sure that summon would have been okay, because he was afraid that could have stopped stopped his Dragoons. Unfortunately, it cannot. But from here, I Fusion Summon. just to be able to have some, so that way when he does use the Dragoon negate, I have some plays. I then proceed to normal summon the Cannon Ninja attempting to bring back, I believe, my Geode, the Rock Ninja. I believe this is where he chooses to Dragoons, or tries to. If he chooses to do it here, it was really bad, but I don't remember if he does or not. He uses the Grenon or Grenade, whatever its name is. And I don't remember, why did he banish it? I do not know what's going on in the game state as of this point. I think he banished it for a cost. I don't know. I lost track of my own video here. This is 100% my own fault. I apologize, guys. Okay. It was a resolving chain. It confused the crap out of me. He banished the Grenade. I chained the Battle Ninja. He debated for a minute on whether that was okay, is where we were at. That is my bad. I summoned the Hanzo and then adding to hand the Sky Ninja. And then I proceed to attempt to go off from here. Oh, he summons using the big guy, I forgot, and then time's called and we tie here, and then he ends up taking first, but it was a really good match. But yeah, that's all I had for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below on how bad I'm doing.